Hi there, thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this pretty fantasy flower brooch using ganutell techniques. So let's get started. I'm using Dazzle rayon. So it's already has a sparkly metallic as well as being a variegated. I have taken a length, 50 centimeters length, of 0.4 mil copper wire and the equal amount of the dazzle thread, and I've tied them together top and bottom. I'm going to put one end over a fixed point and the other end I'm going to use the twisting tool from the Tornado, and I'm going to hold it taut and then I'm going to twist. It doesn't matter what direction you twist in, twist what direction feels comfortable for you. You may need to compensate when you're making the flower. I always twist in a clockwise motion to start off with. In other words, twisting away from me. So you need to twist the threads together so that they create a single entity, well, the thread and the wire. And you'll see that it starts to look the same. Now when I say holding taut, you hold taut, not tight. And there is actually a bit of a difference. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And I have done that 3 times. I'm going to have 3 petals. So the next part of making the petal is to take a length of wire. So I have a 10 centimeter length of wire, more or less. I'm going to take one end of the prepared thread and I'm going to wrap it around the center, more or less, of the wire, and I'm going to wrap 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to turn the wire. So basically I'm going to take the straight piece of wire and turn it anti-clockwise, and then I'm going to wrap once. Okay, and then I'm going to turn anti-clockwise again. I'm going to wrap again. Now as you'll see, I'm wrapping over, on the one side I'm wrapping over the initial part of the prepared wire, the prepared thread that was at the end, and that'll just help to make everything neat and tidy afterwards. And I'm going to repeat this. And you can really do this as many times as you like for your petal or your leaf. You can count them if you want them all exactly the same, but I do quite like to just build up until I have no thread left, really. If you can, make sure that you stop down where the beginning is, so just test that you'll have enough. If not, you may have to take that last wrap apart. Just about make it, because you want to be able to wrap a couple of times around your stem. So there is our first petal, and obviously if you were doing it in green or you want to be a bit surreal, it would be a leaf. We now have to just get rid of this little top bit, but you don't want to completely get rid of it, okay? So snip the top down a little, and then use tweezers or pliers to twist this in a little bit of a circle before putting it flat at the back and pressing it in. The wire is quite forgiving, but you want to make sure that you've done that so that nothing slides off of the top. I'm going to use the smallest double rod tool in our set in order to make an unusual shaped pearl to use for the center. It's really, really important that this that you do not wind too tightly. What will happen as you wind is that the double rod tools can get sort of closer or twist a little at the end, and you won't be able to remove your coil intact. So it's a good idea to start a small piece and then slide it and make sure that it's fine. Now you can keep working in this direction. And then slide it every so often to make sure that you're not, you can see how the wires can change and twist a little bit. Or you can work in the opposite direction. So this is something that I quite like to do. It also means that I get a longer piece if I want one, because I can let it hang off the end. So I've worked a little piece, and now I'm going to just going to get rid of that end. So this will be sort of wasted, so you could use it as a bead or a little decoration on an embroidery for a bumblebee or something. So now what I'm going to do, put it to a nice position so it doesn't twist too much, and I'm going to work toward the handle, okay? And that sides. You can see that there's a twist there, so every once in a while just straighten out those rods, check them, and if you're working here where the rods are farthest apart, then you will have a more consistent piece that will slide off more easily. I don't really want such a long piece, but I just want to illustrate using these because it's a little bit more complex. It's really interesting because the flat gives a little bit of a kink automatically. So, right, so I'm going to trim off the end that I said I didn't want. And then I'm going to pull a little bit of this out. No, actually, I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to cut another piece of wire. I'm going to cut the 4mm wire. And I'm going to thread this carefully through the center. Okay. So that's going to give me something to grab hold of. I'm going to twist this end around this piece of wire. Now I've got the other fine tool now, and what I'm going to do now is I am going to just use this as a support. I can go ahead and sort of wrap around if I want to, but I'm really just using this as a support. And what I want to do is I want to wrap around, but I don't want to wrap coming down. I just want to be able to wrap so that it forms a little bit of a spiral like a snail. And that just gives me something to start off with. You can just do it in your hand if you find it easier to do. So just like so. So to have a little spiral. And then I'm going to twist the two, the beginning and the end together. So it gives me a little bit of a stem. For my curly Q, okay? And now I'm just going to place my petals. Now the nice thing about these petals is that you can shape them. So if you want to gently bend them into place, you can have nice swirly shapes, which is great for a brooch. And as I'm going for a little bit of a steampunky, unusual look, it doesn't matter how I do them. But basically, I'm going to wrap wire to join the pieces, okay? So again, a little piece of wire. The 0.4 wire works probably best for this. And just wrapping. And I'll add my next flower. Let's see. Okay, so the way that the petals turned out, I think a 4 petal would be much nicer, so I'm going to quickly make another petal. Definitely better with 4 petals. So the next thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of greenery. Now this is a split leaf made on our leaf and petal looms, and so I am just going to pop this at the back and wind some of that thread around it. I should have left a longer tail, but this was one that I did and photographed for the instructions. So just want a little bit of greenery showing. I'll probably go back in and do a little stitching as well. So that just adds a little bit of extra interest, and it doesn't take away from the sparkly. But I could of course make them using the same type of leaves but with green threads. Now I also would like a little curly QE thing. So here I have another piece of prepared thread, this time made using a green painter's thread, which is hand dyed, so there's other little bits of color in there. I'm going to make effectively a pearl wire. so a coiled wire, so that I can have like a vine thing coming off. So I'm just simply wrapping this around one of the coiling tools. And again, the copper wire complements the thread, because this particular thread has got little bits of, besides greens, it's got little flecks of reds and browns in there, so it works very well with the copper. So that gives me a nice little coil. I'm going to just stretch it out just a little bit. And then I can sort of twist it round and just have fun with it. Now the easiest way to wear this as a brooch is to simply cover all of this up and stitch onto this a nice little brooch pin. So I'm just going to snip all of these ends so everything's even. So I'm starting with a piece of wire. I'm holding the end and I'm going to wrap. And this time, instead of just wrapping to hold everything together, I am going to try to wrap neatly. And so, one finished spring fantasy brooch, and using lots of passementerie techniques. Thanks very much for watching. You can get the materials, the tornado coiling and twisting set, and different threads and wires all over on our website at Gina-B silkworks.co.uk. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now.